Imagine life's big goals, like chasing a fox through a frost-covered forest. You don't actually want the fox in your hands. The game. It's in the footprints, the scent in the air, the sudden flash of fur through the trees. That's dopamine's job. Not the reward to finish, but to keep your boots moving. If you kill the fox too soon, or in playground terms, if the kid you're chasing in tag face plants and stops, the thrill evaporates. Your brain's chemistry is wired for approach, not arrival. Neurologically, that's your mesolimbic dopamine pathway firing. A biological pull system. You already do this. You stretch Christmas out with the wrapping paper, not just the gift. You flirt with a glance across a room before you even exchange a number. You grind in a video game to unlock a sword that you don't really need, because the progress bar itself is delicious. You can do this in other ways that you might not realize. Break big projects into micro quests, each with its own fox scent, so you're already in the hunt. Turn mundane tasks into dopamine loops. Set a timer. Beat your own record. Track streaks. Leave cliffhangers for yourself at the end of work sessions, so tomorrow you can't wait to start. Why is this important? Because your biology punishes the finish line. That post-achievement crash, that's your brain turning off the dopamine faucet. If you make the game endless, by chunking up the big picture and chunking down into micro actions, you stay in the sweet spot, the Goldilocks zone, between boredom and overwhelm. Science says dopamine is the anticipatory neurotransmitter, not a satisfaction drug. It's the tension in the bowstring, not the arrow in the target. And here's the kicker, most people waste it by only firing it at someday goals, instead of embedding it into their daily rhythms. If you wait for the one big payoff, life becomes a series of dead foxes. Short bursts of thrill, followed by long winters of nothing. You get addicted to starting new hunts, because you can't sustain the middle. That's why people binge on New Year's resolutions, but burn out by February. You live in a perpetual courtship with your own life. You're always flirting with the next possibility, hunting the next scent trail, never starving because the forest is full of movement. You're afraid people will see you chasing something and think you're foolish, obsessed, or trying too hard. You fear the misinterpretation. What if they think I care too much? Here's the truth smack. Caring too much is the only way anything worth a damn ever gets built. The alternative is pretending not to care, which is emotional castration. You'll die with your foxes unchased and your dopamine flatlined. When you disrupt someone's pattern, show them the opposite of what they expect, the brain opens for rewiring. The surprise is the double slit experiment for belief systems. Attention collapses into a new reality. When you pace that current state, yeah, chasing can be exhausting, and then lead them to a new frame. But exhaustion means you're in the hunt, which is the only place dopamine lives. You hijack their prediction system and rewrite the code. The common stuck patterns that this breaks. Waiting for permission before starting. Setting goals so big they paralyze you. Killing momentum by over-celebrating too soon. Avoiding the hunt because you fear the empty space after the kill. So how do you pace and lead? Pace. You know that buzz you get when you're about to catch up to someone in tag? Link it. That's the same buzz you can create every day in your business, in your art, in your relationships. Lead. If you structure your life as a chain of near catches, you'll never run out of energy and people. They'll feel that pulse in everything that you do. And so the loop is closed. Hunting, flirting, chasing and tag. It's all the same harmonic geometry of consciousness. Projection, the chase, plus reception, the thrill, forms a triangle that collapses into experience. Dopamine. It's just the electricity running through that geometry. And the moment you master it, you stop waiting for life to hand you foxes and start running the damn forest yourself. The joy is not in the having, it's in the getting closer. Make your life a string of approaches. Keep the fox in sight. The flirt just out of reach. The kid just far enough ahead. The youth to run a little faster. That's how you wire your brain for perceptual aliveness. Stop killing the game. Stay in the chase.